Hello everybody and welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about what is slow stitch, and this is a project done with Sally from Dotty Bee. If you don't know anything about this, what I'm doing, and you're new to my channel, head over onto her YouTube channel Dotty Bee and you'll find all the instructions over there. So this is my front cover. And I've just got to write what is slow stitch in my book. I've got a pocket here. This is running stitch, which I haven't put down yet. This is straight stitch. This is blanket stitch. And there, and this is back stitch. So life is better with friends, brings happiness and joy. So I just did a little back stitch in the stamp and did the letters number 3. And so the next prompt is 2 prompts in one, and it's going to be couching and collage. So what am I going to do for my couching? Well, I've got a whole pile of threads and bits and pieces here, not that one. Some rickrack, I've got some trim or ribbon, I've got some velvet ribbon, I've got a piece of cord, and I've got other threads here. And I've got fabric. So let's see what we can do. So what I was wanting to do was use some of this cord. So I'll get that out the way, and I'm going to bring in my paints, and I'll just get a cloth. If I don't get a cloth, I'll just get this here. Hard to pull in my chair because it doesn't have wheels. All right. So this is white. And I wanted to paint it maybe a bit purple or purplish. I'm just going to get the sticky tape off. Oh, actually it doesn't matter. The sticky tape will hold down. So I've got these tiny little paints. I don't know if they're going to work, so I'm just going to give them a go. I'll just wet my brush, and I will, oh, that's not too bad. So I'm back from the phone call. That was my daughter. So I started doing some while I was talking to her, and oh, excuse me, I better stop. I've got to do it on video. So I'm just couching this down. Now, if you don't know what couching is, go to Sally at Dotty Bee on her YouTube channel, and she will show you the instructions. But it is fairly easy to do. And you can couch anything down. I'm just couching my yarn that I spun. And you don't want to be pulling too tight. I think I've couched from the wrong direction because I usually go that way, which is probably the same, but I've just got to turn that over. It is a very hot day today here. It's supposed to be 40, so not looking forward to that, and I hope everyone's doing well. If you're from Queensland and you are struggling with the floods over there, I'm thinking of you all. And I don't know if all the fires are out in California. I heard that a fire had ramped up not that long ago a second one, so I hope we haven't heard anything on the news over here. So all I'm doing now is just coming up and down just to sort of anchor the ends of those threads down. And just pull it a bit tight, and there we go, and it just holds on like it's not coming off. So I'm thinking whether I want to do this colour on something else. No, I don't really like that. I'll just snip it off. Tie it down with a knot. My scissors are here. Okay, so that's the first one. This is my second one, and I was just thinking about just doing a bit of a U shape, or I could just shape it like a curvy shape. So if I'm going to do that, the best thing to do is get one of your erasable iron pens and draw that's all right, and then you've got to I can probably just draw that. Just to give it a sharp curve, and then I will follow that round. All right, so I will use a contrasting thread. I don't think that one will do. Or I could use this. Yes, let's use this. I don't know where the end is of this one. I'm sure I'll find it. There it is. Oh, now I lost it. Right, let's cut that there. I don't think my thread is going to go in this needle. It might do. There we go. Okay, so we'll just come up, and it doesn't matter if you have a little bit extra over, because you can just, that'll be the chopped off part. You need to pull it fairly tight just to hold it down because it's quite thick. So I just wanted to show you, Sally may have done the same. Oh, I did it wrong there. Done the same thing. What have I done? Here we go. Looks a bit like a snake, doesn't it? Right. There. There, I'll have to just go back and pull that flat, pull that tight, I mean. Now I've just painted those with the paints, and it's dry now, and you can use any sort of watercolour paints that you've got on cord to give it, you know, a colour that you want. Now that's gone. What's happened there? There we go. I probably twisted it up. I've gone on the wrong side of my fabric. You just got to try and remember which side you're going on. And pull that fairly tight, but I'm sure I'll be able to adjust that later on. We went to, in Perth, there is a fringe festival going on. So my daughter and I, we went to see a comedy, and you know, for the life of me, I can't think of his name. He's from in Australia. We have this show called Kath and Kim, and Kim is the daughter and Kath is the mum, and I just can't remember his name in the show, and he's married to Kim, and he does comedy, and he actually lives here in Perth now. So obviously that was local for him, so we went into a place called Northbridge in Perth. My daughter picked me up and we went and saw him, and absolutely hilarious. We were second rows from the front. It was only in a very small venue, but it was great because it was so much, it was quite personal, and when he was talking to the audience and cracking up his jokes. So I just can't remember his name from the show. Brett. His name's Brett in the show, but I don't know his name in real life. But yes, if you get a chance to see him, go and see him. He's quite funny. So I'm nearly making my way down this piece. I hope I haven't regretted the fact that it's a bit thick. Oh no, it's all right. So I've just got to put those two pages together and just make sure that I stitch it down. So what I'll do is I'll come off camera and I'll go off now, and I will finish the rest of my stitching, and I'll just show you what I'm doing. So I'm back now just to finish off the last little bit. I'll just bring my chair in. And so I did the couching on the piece of cord. I did it on my yarn and this bit of purple thread. I found some lace, so I don't know if you'd call that couching, but I just stitched it down. You could couch over the edge of it and then stitch it down that way, but this way I'm going to be doing the rickrack just couch over the top. You can do any design you want to do on this bric-a-brac, but for the couching purposes, I feel that all I've got to do is just go over the top and under. Now I've gone over to the other side, which makes a cross on the back, or you can just come up on this side and go down. Now, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, please go over to Sally at Dotty Bee and refer to her instructions how she does hers. I want to thank all my lovely subscribers. I have reached over 1,000 subscribers, so I am thinking of doing a giveaway, and I possibly would be able to do it all over the world. I just would have to make sure that if I did it overseas, if you were the winner, I would have to minimize what I put in the package, but it would be at a low cost for me for overseas postage. So you would get something, and then that would take a while for you to get. So I'm just putting in, I'm trying to concentrate at the same time I'm talking, and I forget that I have to keep on talking. I'm just putting in the last stitch. So what I'm going to do is just anchor it down by just coming up on the edge there and then going back down and just clipping the edge of the ric-rac so it potentially stays in. I was so excited that Sally has done her first class. I got to see the inside of her studio. She did a little video and it was so lovely, so inviting. Just from so far away. Be lovely to attend her class. I assume everything went well with everybody that was in the class. They got some little goodies, and some hadn't stitched before, so it was really good. Now this is going to be a little bit flippy floppy because of the way I've constructed it, but once I anchor that down with some blanket stitch, or I might just do a running stitch, but I still think I'll do blanket stitch so it holds the pages together. That will be fine. It won't flip flop around too much. So on this side is going to be my, I'll move my paint out of the way because I don't want that everywhere. On this side it's going to be some fabrics. I need to move that out of the way. That's my Auntie Joni's container. Now I have a massive big basket of fabrics, but I'm not going to go there. Right, I'll move that out the way because I don't need that. I'm not sure about this, so I've got some postage stamps, a bit of wool, some threads, not threads, some thingamabob fabric. But I was thinking of making a postage envelope thing. I could do an envelope here. I could type in something there, and I could just do a design. I don't know, I just like that idea. So let's cut into a purple stamp. Now this is Kath Holden's fabric, if anybody's interested in it. She's coming to Australia, and her classes are in Melbourne. So I'm not sure, that will just go there for now. I don't know whether I want to turn that over and glue that down. That's probably one thing I will do, and then stitch over it. but if you leave it all fraggledy, it just doesn't look very cute. All right, so what else am I going to do? So that can go away in my box. I've done that. I have a letter, or I could stitch down. I do have a postage stamp. I have this here. This could be like, I have this, or I have this, but here, I could use this here. This is, I printed this off myself. This is a free printable collage from the Art Scavenger. So I printed this off onto fabric. Obviously you can print it off on paper, but I like doing my own fabric. Oh, and I should have peeled that off first, because what happens is when you take this off, it sometimes frays. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. I keep forgetting to do it. Maybe I'm going to have to, sometimes if you score the paper gently, you can get the paper off. Now carefully go round the edges, because you're likely to, see, fray the edge. So you just got to clip that off. See, it's still fraying. Oh. Best to do it before you cut actually around it or something like that. So I'm going to stick this on here. I'm going to use my glue. Just use a PVA glue. Now the fabric is a bit thin, so I have to just be careful with it. So where's my stamp? Stamp, stamp, where did my stamp? I was actually going to put this on first, so let me take that off. This is my auntie's, so I was going to put that here. Might glue that down. Oh, I'm getting sticky. Don't ask me what I'm doing, because I have no idea. I'm just doing it as I'm going along. That's the fun part about doing this slow stitch. Sometimes you just don't want to know what you're doing, because the fun part of it is just getting in there and doing it. Sure, there are times when you do want to know what you're doing, but like I said, other times you don't want to. Right, that's stuck down there. Right, I was going to roll that over, wasn't I? To make that look nice. And roll that over. Make that look nice. Right. And I don't know what reference this is for. I'm just decided I wanted to put in the postage stamp and just went from there. Right, I need to move that in a bit more. What I might do is cut. I don't want to cut it off, but no, I'm not going to. I don't want to cut Auntie Joni's thing. I'll just fold it over. I mean, I do want to cut it, but I just want to cut what I have done, but not cut again and then waste it, because I don't really know what to do with that little bit there. Just pull off your threads. Sometimes it's better off to actually cut them. Now, you will get sticky fingers, obviously. Now, I should have got white cloth and stuck this down. Quickly take this off. Stick it down on that, because then it won't show the thing. You know what I mean? Right. All this gluing is all stick. What I have is something to flatten that out. Sorry, I'm taking some time. I'm just in a bit of a rut with my sticky fingers. Right. There we go. And what I'll do is just cut along the line of the postage doodah, letter, envelope. I should have left the little white bit, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, let's try and get that down there. That's better. Right, let's now glue this onto the page. That's better. I can line that up with that. There we go. It's a bit different. I'm going white. I don't like using them, but I have a pile here that are just not getting used, so I might as well just use them, and then I'll use something that's a bit more environmentally friendly. All right. I did have my stamp, and my stamp's just flown off. So yeah, that's it there. That was that page from her thing. Right, glue on the stick. Right, stamp. Where is, here it is. I'm just going to cut round the edge. Cut a little bit more off this one. Be good if I could cut it straight. Now you can use, I have other glue there, but I really don't mind using this one at the moment. So all I started with, like I said, was the stamp. I wanted to use the stamp, and I thought, well, I'll make myself an envelope page, and I wanted to stick that on there because it was purple, and I probably should have stuck down some other pages underneath this to make the actual thing pretty, or a different, what's it called, collage. I was going to that will do. I was going to put like a flower or something there, but no, it's not going to work. Right, so that's there. That will end just a peeping out. Get it straight. Oh. Put that back in my bits box. What's the time? It is 2:20, so my husband will be trundling on home soon. Right, so if I put that there, because that is the straightest part, and just come down a little bit. So, and what I'll probably do after this is let you know what I'm going to probably be doing. It's a funny envelope, but you know, you've got to be creative, haven't you? Because that's something I'm trying to achieve, and just go out there and be creative. So I could just put some tiny little bit of something there. What do I have? Quite like this green striped bit. Why not? Oh, that's magneted. Right, so what do we want? We want, I'm going to try and, what I might do is line this up here, use my friction pen and my ruler, because I do want it fairly straight. Go. Oh, I should have put that over the top of that. That's what I could have done. Let's do that. Let's get a bigger piece. I love it when ideas come about when you're creating, especially when I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to cut along that line. And then I'm going to put across the top, and it's not crooked, it's not straight, but that's fine. There we go, look at that. So is that stamp up the right way? Not sure. Let's have a look. So it goes up the top. That thing goes down the bottom. It's a little owlie. That's what it is. Oh, that's so cute. Right, glue this on this side, and then I'm going to come in go. Oh, get off. Right, I had to get something off my finger. Sticky, sticky stuff. Get off. Right. Slightly cut that. That's better. Let's do the down here as well. Just hold the thread out and then cut. You tend not to get any jagged edges. Just like that. And it's stuck to my finger. Right. That was close. Right, press all this down. Make sure you've got clean fingers when you do that, because you'll get grubby fingers on your work. Your glue, even your glue sometimes picks up the dirt on your table. All right. What are we going for? I can't see on my what's it called? Phone, because my iPad went flat. So and I know I've realised I just need to put my the name down here, so I'll probably stamp that. Let's do that now. I use my pink stamper, which I really love, and I do have other alphabets, but I like these ones because I can click them together. Okay, so I have teeny tiny ones, but I think they're going to be too small. Maybe they'll be all right. What did I say it was called? Couching. Oh no, this was collage. Oh, I've got two L's. I don't have another small one. I'll trim up a bit. I'll work something out. C-O. M-O. L. I have to go and write it down. I think it's got two L's. Col. Now I'm going to take the, oh no, I need the A. I'm going to take the Z out and pretend that it's not there, because I want to put it back in again. oops, wrong way. So I need a missing letter. C-O-L-L. Oh, I did have the A. A-D. I'll have to stamp it and figure it out. E, where's the E? Right. I could just use paper, but I'll just use this. All right. Don't press too hard because it gets on the side. Now I've got it upside down. I don't see goes at the beginning. If they come out, you just pop them back in. Right, let's just do it gently, gently. Yep, I'm sure that's right. So, where's my wipes? Sometimes if you just wipe the edge down, it won't go on your work. So hopefully this will work. Has it got a D in it? Collage. No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a D. If it does, if it's wrong, I'll fix it. Right, now I've just got to get the L upside down. I mean, do the other L. And I've just got to, maybe I can just do it without. There we go, collage. Hopefully that's right. And the other word is, when I think about it, the other, I might be able to do this one. Yeah, I might do this one bigger, and I'll go downwards. The other word is couching. C-O. Sorry, I should have had this done before. C-U. Now I bought 2 of these, so if you found these, ouch, get 2 because obviously sometimes you need double letters. H. I should have them all standing up in a row. Couch. I. There's a G. And what I do is I clip them in the double letters so it's easy to find. And well, it does make it somewhat easy to find when you're trying to find the letters. I just need my N now. H. A. K. Oh, it's probably on the table. M. Just talk amongst yourselves while I'm trying to find the N. V. Don't tell me I've lost it. 1. H. Oh, it was out of the box. That's why I couldn't find the silly thing. N. Now where did my G go? T. G. Right. Just wiping there, and That's going to be a bit annoying because I've got nowhere to put it. I don't want to put it sideways, though I could do because it is going sideways, isn't it? I didn't think of that when I was... You can't do couching because it looks silly. Unless I just poke it in at the top, but you're not going to see it. I could just go over the top of my thing there. There we go. I'll just redo the eye. That'll do. It's only mine work. All right, so me and my mess. Just tidy that up. I'll clean all that up later. And what I will do on here is just stitch around here, and I will thread paint possibly a little bit of the purple and do maybe a lazy daisy on the flowers, and just do a little bit of French knots and stitch around my postage stamp and stitch around there so it doesn't pucker up. All right, so hopefully I'll be back with the end result. So I'm back just to show you a stitch that I'm doing, the couching down the postcard thing. I don't know what this stitch is called. I don't even know if it's a real stitch or something I've just made up. So I come up on one side. It might be a fly stitch, but I think the fly stitch is a little bit different, but I don't know. And then I go down, and then I come up to where I want to go. Have I done that right? Yeah, I go down, and then I come up just down a little bit, and then poke it through. You'll have to zoom in if you can't see it because I can't zoom in on my phone. And I pull the thread, and I think it's just a little bit of a fly stitch, but I might have changed it slightly. And then I come down a little bit, go in, go across, pull my thread, and then it leaves a little tail. And so I do the same, go down. It's hard because I need to turn it sideways and it's a bit thick. Go across, go up, sorry, pull my thread, pull that down so it makes a little bit of a V. I'll turn it around the right way. And then I just slightly go down, give it a little bit of a tail, go to the side, pull it so it goes down, take your hair out, and then go down on the other side. And come up a little bit further down. I'm just catching the edge of the fabric. Pull it out. And there's my V, and then I just slightly go down a little bit further, and I do that all the way down. So I'll just continue on. I'm going to have to just swing it around this way because I'm right at the edge of the book page. Now that one's a bit big, but anyway, I'll just leave it. It's too much energy trying to get it out. It's big because I either did it too crooked here and a big piece, big gap between there and there. So make sure if you're doing this stitch, that you don't do that. And then I'm just back at the beginning. Pull that round, make sure you put your yarn, your thread underneath, and then I'm just going to go straight down there and pull that, and there we go. So that's my stitch there. This is what it looks like on the back. Just tie it off. Okay, so next I might just do some stitching on the white to hold all that down. I have no idea how long this video is, so I might have to edit some of it out. Hope you can see. You probably won't. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh, sorry if I bumped the camera. Hopefully you're able to see that. So just let's do this here. I need a thicker knot. So all I'm going to do is just go up and down, running stitch. So that will hold the edge down, because I might just do, oh, sorry, that was my knee on the table. Oh, then it comes out. Don't you just love that when that happens? Right, let's go. Run like the clappers. I might even just leave that the way it is. I think it looks pretty. Maybe I might just do a couple of French knots within the flower. Oh, oh. Now that pink line was on it already. So I don't actually know what it is. So tuck that under there, and I'm just going to stitch that down. There we go. So there. That's done for that bit. What I might do is go in and do a little bit of gentle, well, I'd call it seed stitch, but probably just little baby stitches. I do want to actually see them, just to hold the hanky down. Oh, come on. Don't be annoying. Might be my fingers because they're sticky. Sometimes I go forwards to go backwards with this stitch, but however it works, I just make it work. That's exactly what I want. Just a little bit of stitching to hold that down. Well, I think I'm just going to leave it there because all I'm going to do is just do a little bit of running stitch round with the green, and I don't have any green thread on me, and so I'll just put a picture of what my I'll leave you with this, and I'll just insert a picture of when I'm finished. I want to thank Sally from Dotty Bee for creating this lovely project, and to all my lovely subscribers, I will endeavour to put in a word, possibly I think you could do it for this one because I've announced it to on my video of the slow stitch. So I was thinking of a word, and the word will be flowers. So if you just put in a sentence about flowers and what they mean to you, and I'll leave it up for a week, and then I will announce the winner 7 days from now, which will be 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, the 13th of February. I had to count because I'm terrible with numbers. All right, so the 13th of February I will announce the winner, and I will do a short video on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. So I've just come back on here to show you the finished result, and I'll tell you what's going on with it. I just did, like I said, my own stitch. I don't know if it's a particular stitch around there. I did a little bit of open seed stitch all the way in the white. I did French knots just in the flowers, and I did 3 lazy daisy stitch on the corner of this green fabric, and I just did the tiniest little running stitch all the way around the stamp, and that's what it looks like on the back. And so that is it. That's my couching. I'm going to blanket stitch all the way around there another time, and that is done. I want to thank you very much for watching, and subscribe to my channel and like it if you like what you see.